Hi, I'm Lane. 2 months ago, I gave birth to the most beautiful baby girl in the world, Zoe. My husband Mark and I were over the moon, and despite the sleepless nights and constant diaper changes, life couldn't have been better. My mom had been surprisingly supportive throughout my pregnancy, visiting often and bringing little gifts for the nursery. I say surprisingly because she had always been closer to my older sister Vanessa and her 5-year-old daughter Lily. "How's my favorite little grandbaby today?" Mom cooed, leaning over Zoe's crib during one of her weekly visits. I smiled, watching her stroke Zoe's cheek. "She slept for 4 hours straight last night. I'm calling it a win." "That's wonderful, honey. Have you heard from your sister lately?" Mom straightened up, her tone shifting slightly. "Not since Tuesday. Why?" "Oh, I thought she might have called you. Lily has a fever." Mom checked her phone. "Your sister's taking her to the doctor this afternoon." "That's too bad. I'm sure she'll be fine, though. Kids get fevers all the time." Mom nodded absently. "I should probably go check on them. Vanessa must be worried sick." "You just got here," I said, feeling a familiar twinge of disappointment. "I made that pasta salad you like." "I'll take some to go. Vanessa might not have time to cook if she's at the doctor all day." I tried not to show my frustration. "Sure, Mom. Give them my love." 2 days later, Mark came home from work with a strange expression on his face. "What's wrong?" I asked, handing him Zoe for some daddy time. He bounced our daughter gently, not meeting my eyes. I ran into Vanessa's husband, Craig, at the gas station. "How's Lily?" Mom said she had a fever. "She's better. It was just a 24-hour thing, but that's not—" He hesitated. "Craig said something weird, and I'm not sure if I should tell you." I set down the bottle I was preparing. "Mark, what is it?" "It's about your mom. When Lily was sick, apparently she was at your sister's house the whole time, totally freaking out." "That doesn't surprise me. She's always been protective of Lily." "No, Lane. It's what she said." He took a deep breath. "Craig overheard her talking to Vanessa. She said, and I quote, 'If something happens to Lily, I don't think I could go on. Why should Lane's baby get to live when our perfect Lily is suffering?'" I felt like I'd been slapped. She said, "What about Zoe?" Craig was pretty upset about it too. He said your mom was hysterical, saying how life wasn't fair, that Lily deserved to live more than Zoe did. My hands started shaking. My mother said my baby doesn't deserve to live? "Craig wanted you to know. He said he couldn't look you in the eye knowing what your mom said behind your back." I took Zoe from his arms, holding her tight against my chest. "Did Vanessa agree with her?" "He didn't say, but he did mention your mom's been saying other things. Apparently, this isn't the first time." I looked down at my daughter's innocent face. "What else did Craig say?" The next morning, I called my friend Rachel, who had been at Vanessa's house the day Lily got sick. "Hey, Lane, how's the baby?" "She's good. Listen, I need to ask you something. Were you at Vanessa's when Lily was sick last week?" There was a pause. "Yeah, I stopped by with some soup. Your mom was there too. Did you hear her say anything about Zoe?" Rachel's voice dropped. "Oh God, Lane. Did someone tell you?" "Mark heard from Craig. I need to know exactly what she said, Rachel." "I didn't want to be the one to tell you. Your mom she was saying some really messed up stuff. She kept going on about how Lily was the special one and how unfair it was that she was sick while your replacement child was perfectly healthy." My throat tightened. "Replacement child?" "She said something about how you only had Zoe because you were jealous of Vanessa having Lily, that you were always competing with your sister." Rachel sighed. "Lane, she was really worked up. Lily just had a minor fever, but your mom was acting like she was dying." "Did Vanessa say anything?" "She seemed uncomfortable, but she didn't stop your mom. I'm sorry, Lane." After hanging up, I called my cousin Emma, who was always at family gatherings. "Emma, have you heard my mom say anything negative about Zoe before?" "Oh, honey, I was hoping no one would tell you." "So this isn't the first time?" "Your mom's well, she's been weird about your baby since you announced your pregnancy." Remember at your baby shower when she kept comparing your registry to Vanessa's? I remembered. She said I was being excessive. Lane, she told me privately that she thought you were having a baby to steal attention from Lily. I shut that down immediately. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want to upset you while you were pregnant. I figured she'd get over it once Zoe was born. My next call was to Vanessa herself. Hey, sis. Her voice was cautious. She knew. Is it true what Mom said about Zoe when Lily was sick? Lane, Mom was just upset. So it's true? And you didn't defend my daughter? She didn't mean it. You know how she gets when she's worried about Lily? I felt my anger rising. No, I don't know how she gets. Explain it to me. Look, it's not my fault Mom has always been closer to me and Lily. This isn't about closeness, Vanessa. She said my baby doesn't deserve to live. You're overreacting. Mom loves Zoe too in her way. In her way? What the hell does that mean? I think you need to calm down and talk to Mom directly. I hung up and called Mark at work. I need to confront my mother. Today. I'll come home early, he said without hesitation. We'll do this together. No. First, I need to talk to your brother. He works at the courthouse, right? Mom arrived at my house with a casserole and a smile, as if nothing was wrong. There's my sweet girl, she said, moving toward Zoe's bouncer. I stepped between them. We need to talk. Her smile faltered. What's wrong, honey? I know what you said at Vanessa's, about Zoe not deserving to live. Mom's face went pale. Who told you that? Does it matter? Did you say it? Lane, you have to understand. Lily was burning up with fever. She had a low-grade fever that lasted less than a day. I was worried. I say things I don't mean when I'm upset. I crossed my arms. Like calling my daughter a replacement child? Or saying I only had her because I was jealous of Vanessa? Mom sank onto the couch. Those comments were taken out of context. Then give me the context, Mom. Explain to me why my daughter's life is worth less than Lily's. I never said that exactly. You said, why should Lane's baby get to live when our perfect Lily is suffering? That sounds pretty exact to me. Mark entered from the kitchen. Mrs. Collins, we've heard from multiple people about your comments. This isn't an isolated incident. Mom's expression hardened. You're ganging up on me. I'm a grandmother who loves her grandchildren. One more than the other, apparently, I said. That's not fair. I've been nothing but supportive. Supportive? I laughed bitterly. You've been undermining me since I announced my pregnancy, comparing my registry to Vanessa's, calling my daughter a replacement child, and now wishing she didn't exist. I never wished she didn't exist. Mom stood up, voice rising. I was upset about Lily. So that makes it okay? You're blowing this out of proportion. I misspoke in a moment of worry. No, Mom. Emma told me what you said at my baby shower. Rachel heard you at Vanessa's. This is a pattern. Mom's eyes narrowed. So you've been collecting evidence against me? Your own mother? I needed to know the truth. And now what? You'll punish me for one mistake? It wasn't one mistake. And yes, there will be consequences. Mom stepped toward Zoe's bouncer. You can't keep me from my granddaughter. I moved quickly, blocking her path. Actually, I can. Don't be ridiculous. I'm her grandmother. A grandmother who said she doesn't deserve to live. Mom's face contorted with rage. You ungrateful little... She lunged toward me, grabbing my arm hard enough to leave marks. After everything I've done for you. Mark immediately stepped between us. That's enough. You need to leave now. This is absurd, Mom shouted, refusing to move. You can't keep me from seeing my grandbaby. Watch me, I said, my voice steady despite the tears threatening to fall. I'll make you sorry for this, she hissed, grabbing her purse. Both of you. The restraining order has been granted, said Thomas, Mark's brother, as we sat in his office the following week. Given the witness statements and the marks she left on your arm, the judge had no problem approving it. Thank you, I said, feeling both relieved and sad. I never thought it would come to this. Family court takes these threats seriously, Thomas replied. especially when a newborn is involved. Mark squeezed my hand. What happens now? Your mother can't come within 500 feet of you, Mark, or Zoe. She can't contact you directly. Any communication has to go through a lawyer. Thomas handed me a folder. All the details are in here. Later that day, Rachel came over with lunch. How are you holding up? She asked, helping me set the table. Better than I expected. It's like a weight's been lifted. Has she tried to contact you? She called Vanessa, who then called me. Apparently, Mom's telling everyone I'm mentally unstable from postpartum depression. Rachel shook her head. Typical. Make herself the victim. Vanessa thinks I should forgive her, says Mom is devastated. And what do you think? I looked over at Zoe, sleeping peacefully in her swing. I think my daughter deserves better. The doorbell rang. Mark answered it, returning with a grim expression. It's your sister. Vanessa entered, looking nervous. Can we talk? If you're here to defend Mom, you can leave now. I'm not. I'm here to apologize. She sat down across from me. I should have stood up to Mom when she said those things about Zoe. Yes, you should have. I've spent years trying to please her, Lane. You know how she is. But what she said about Zoe crossed a line, and I let it happen. Did you agree with her? No, God no, I love Zoe, she's my niece. Vanessa's eyes filled with tears. Mom called me this morning, furious about the restraining order. She wanted me to take her side against you. And? I told her I couldn't. That what she said was wrong, and how she grabbed you was worse. Vanessa wiped her eyes. She hung up on me. 2 weeks later, I was grocery shopping when I heard my name. Turning, I saw my mother at the end of the aisle. Lane, please, can we talk? She looked thinner, her eyes red-rimmed. You're violating the restraining order, Mom. I know, but I had to see you. I'm so sorry about what happened. You should leave before someone calls the police. Please, I've lost everything. Vanessa barely speaks to me. I haven't seen my grandbabies in weeks. That's the consequence of your actions. I was wrong, Lane. I know that now. I've started therapy. I'm working on my issues. I pushed my cart past her. I'm glad to hear that. Good luck with it. Don't you think Zoe needs her grandmother? She followed me, desperate. I stopped, turning to face her. No, I don't. Zoe needs people who value her life unconditionally. I do value her. Now, maybe. But I'll never forget what you said, and I'll never trust you with her. Mom's face crumpled. Will you ever forgive me? No. I started walking again. And if you don't leave now, I'm calling the police. That evening, I sat with Mark and Zoe on our porch swing, watching the sunset. Your brother called, I told Mark. Mom's been charged with violating the restraining order. Are you okay? I looked down at Zoe, her tiny hand wrapped around my finger. Yeah, I am. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I've done right by my daughter. You have, Mark said, his arm around my shoulders. You protected her when she couldn't protect herself. Do you think I was too harsh? Not at all. Some things can't be forgiven, Lane. I nodded, watching Zoe's peaceful face. I used to worry that I wouldn't be a good mother, that I'd make the same mistakes my mom made. You're nothing like her. No, I agreed. I'm not. And Zoe will never have to wonder if she's loved enough, or if she's second best. As the stars appeared one by one, I thought about how quickly life can change, how words once spoken can never truly be taken back, and how sometimes the most loving thing a parent can do is to draw a line that can't be crossed. Have you ever had to cut someone toxic from your life to protect someone you love? Comment below and share your story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life family drama stories.